Next year, just to tease you, next year's Kingdom Business Summit is going to be the largest lineup of speakers that I've ever put together. There's going to be 8 speakers on top of just me. And I've done that for a reason. I want to bring more wisdom to you guys. And what's really cool about it, they're not all doing all cities, of course, but I'm recording them in every city, and everybody that buys a ticket actually will get the recordings of all of the speakers of all of the cities, not just the city that you attend, right? So that's a huge amount of value. So that's really, really exciting. And just to tease you, we went public with 3 of our guest speakers yesterday. We've got Dave Hodgson, who runs a $1.3 billion fund. We have Peter Irvine, who was one of the co-founders of Gloria Jeans Global. And we have Victoria Beatty, who is a female entrepreneur who's killing it at the moment with a very successful online, offline business called The Beach People. And we actually have we have the CEO of Christian Super, who's going to come and talk about using money to impact the world for good, and a whole bunch of other speakers that we'll announce as time goes by. So you're going to get all of that for a $79 ticket, or right now you can buy extra tickets for just $20 each, up to 4 more. Okay, so if you buy 5 tickets, it works out to $32 a ticket for 2 days of high-end practical business training, prophetic worship, ministry. It don't get better than that. Merry Christmas, my friend.
And Father Christmas to you.
Mate, what can I help you with?
Listen, we're in the process of putting on a new staff member. We've gone through the hire slow type process.
Right.
So we've done what we believe is all the right due diligence. We've explicitly gone down the route of putting them on a permanent part-time rather than casual, because we want this to be a long-term basis. So now our focus is, when this employee starts in the new year, what are the sorts of things that we need to do to just maximise the chances of success for both of us?
Very good. So a position description is obviously essential, and a position description just outlines what your expectations are. So once you've ticked that box, I really feel like the first 5 minutes and the first 1 day of a new employee set the tone of how that person is going to work for you for the rest of time. So for example, you might have a new team member turn up at, let's say they're starting at 9 o'clock. They turn up at 8:45. You're not quite ready. Now you're in a fluster. Now, now you're not setting it up well. And in their mind, they're thinking, oh, wow, this place is not as organized as I thought. Like, this is going to be great working here because I don't have to work hard. Whereas if you were, 8:45, you see them in the car park, you welcome at the door, shake the hand, and you say, right, I'm going to introduce you to the team. I'm going to take you to the staff room. I'm going to show you around, If you are more intentional, more organized, then they're thinking, wow, this place is really organized. It's going to be great working here. So I guess, that really does set the tone, right? And then the other thing I would do, and this is what most people don't do, is I would create an induction checklist. And it would be day 1, week 1, month 1. This is everything I want you to have learned in day 1. This is everything I want you to have learned by the end of week 1. This is everything I want you to learn by the end of month 1. And then basically it's line items, and next to them you put a tick and an initial to show that they can do their job. And then you photocopy those and you give them a copy, and you put a copy in their team folder. And then they can never come back and say they weren't trained. They can see that you're structured approach. It also gets them up to speed faster because you're putting them through a shorter time period to get trained. So most people don't think that through. They just think they'll learn on the job. Well, that's a slower way of doing it than actually structuring their onboarding. And then the last thing I would say is have very clear KPIs. Very clear key performance indicators, between 5 and 7 metrics, numbers, things that are measurable. And you say to them, this is what I need you to do. You need, if you deliver on these 5 KPIs, and I know you're doing a good job. Because I think one of the things that affects a lot of people is a lot of team members don't know that they're doing a good job. They haven't been told that they're doing a good job. They don't know if they're on or off track. And so what this does is it actually gives you both the framework to know if you just do those 5 to 7 things consistently, you are good. You're fine. And when a team member knows what they've got to do to win, we're basically setting them up for success if we do it that way.
Yeah. In the position description, we gave the very first paragraph on there said to define what we would define the position as being successful by. So there's this one key thing, but it's not quite down to 5 specific elements. On there, it's sort of it is more of a general statement. It's fairly obvious, but I think we probably need to refine that out a bit more and just make it easier for them to tick the boxes.
To be unclear is to be unkind. The clearer you can be, the better off you'll be.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, I want to send you a book because it's Christmas.
Yep.
Now, let me just quickly rattle through them. We have Seth Godin's book about marketing. We've got Monday Matters, Mark Bilton. We've got The $1 Trillion Coach by Eric Schmidt. We've got Start With Why, which is Simon Sinek. We've got The Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. We've got Christine Kane, Proverbs for Business, Proverbs for Leaders, Your Best Year Ever by Michael Hyatt, and Supernatural Thinking. Which one can I send you?
I think I might hit up Seth Godin, actually.
The big book, the big orange one. Seth is a legend.
Yeah.
Seth
the
is
purple cow guy.
All right, Daryl, appreciate you. Merry Christmas. We'll send this book out real soon.